Fala galera, sejam bem-vindos ao Crescim Games, quem fala com vocês é o Crescim. E vamos continuar aqui nossa série Rumo Platina de Mass Effect Andromeda. No episódio de hoje a gente vai continuar fazendo algumas missões secundárias antes de a gente partir para a última missão da história. Só que antes disso, galera, só vou mostrar pra vocês, eu refiz as mesmas armas que eu tava usando, só que agora pro nível 7. E eu consegui pra mim na última missão eu consegui mais um bioconversor, então agora as duas armas estão com bioconversor, que basicamente faz com que eu atire nos inimigos e não precise recarregar, porque ela recarrega automaticamente. Só que ela suga um pouco da minha vida fazendo isso, né? Então agora eu tô com a 12 fazendo isso e a Black Widow também, que é a Sniper. Aumentou bastante o dano das duas e eu quero ver como é que vai funcionar agora que se eu usar a carga turbo com a 12, que eu vou dar muitos tiros. Eu não sei se não vou acabar me matando, né? Eu vou ter que testar isso. Mas acho que vai dar certo. Vamos falar com a Suvi aqui, porque ela já queria falar com nós. Isso aqui vai avançar um pouco a missão final.
Just the person I wanted to see. Meridian, set on a path its creators, disrupted by the Scourge, now lost. An unmanned ship is at the mercy of ocean currents. Now, think of Meridian as the ship, and the Scourge as the ocean. If we can somehow predict the currents and track them, we could figure out where the ocean's taken the ship.
That's genius. The Scourge is the sea, moving objects around.
It's not a precise analogy, of course, but it illustrates the point.
Dr. Anwar's suggestion may indeed be our best chance at finding Meridian. The more we know about the Scourge, the better we can predict how it affects the things it comes in contact with.
We'll need better data. Probes for the Scourge, and Garen star charts.
The Initiative made charts of Helios from the Milky Way 600 years back. Perfect baseline.
I can compare that to Helios at present. It'll give us numbers, but one set won't be enough.
Sam, what exactly do we need right now?
Readings from within the Scourge itself, collected by probes planted at key points. Once enough data is collected, we'll need Initiative resources for mining and analysis. Once that is done, I can build a predictive model that will recalculate Meridian's path.
We have a plan. Now let's make it work. Everyone's counting on us. Let's bring them home.
Aglomerados do miasma são dados, tá. Não vou fazer isso agora. Deixa eu falar com a Suvi de novo aqui.
I need a break. Do you need a break? Let's go for a break. Care for some tea, Ryder?
I'd love a cup.
It's a cultivar originating in Sumatra. My own personal stash. Once I run out, that'll be it for Earth tea. I keep having these thoughts. I'm never gonna taste this again. I'm never gonna see that again.
You're not the only one, Suvi. I have those senseless thoughts all the damn time.
And? Do they bother you?
It's natural. You'd have to be made of stone not to miss home sometimes.
The universe is like a giant tapestry. I love following its threads, but it distracts me from the whole picture. My family was right there, but I was too occupied by the abstract to appreciate them.
From everything you've told me, you're here because of your family. Your love of science, doesn't that come from them? Aren't you with them every time you chase down a new discovery?
Ryder, that's beautiful.
My mother made the implant in my head, and my father created the AI that uses it. I haven't lost them either.
Thank you, Ryder.
Eu tô aqui embaixo agora. Tem mais alguma coisa pra falar?
We might have a problem. I was running some numbers, mass balances and such. The Tempest is carrying about 70 kilos of extra mass. I think something's aboard that doesn't belong.
Is it a problem that we're carrying extra mass?
Not mechanically, but something heavy and unexplained. That's not good. Our internal sensors aren't getting anything, but they're not as powerful as a Pathfinder's scanner. Can you take a look?
All right. I'll look around the ship and see what I can find.
Excesso de bagagem.
I really hope my plan to find Meridian works, because if not, I don't know what we'll do.
Don't worry about it. We've figured it out so far, haven't we?
Yes, we have. But that's no reason to... You know what? I'm just going to trust you. You are the Pathfinder, and you've brought us this far. You'll take us home.
What are your thoughts on the origin of the Angara?
You're not the only one who's asked that. It's going around, people saying it's unnatural. Are biotics natural? What about space travel, painkillers, clothing, fire? All of it's made our lives better. Why would I draw the line at life creation tech?
But what about the ethics of the entire thing?
I'd say the act of creation itself is indifferent. The intention behind it is what matters. Create people so they can self-determine and live meaningful lives? Good. Make people to serve as slaves? Bad. Very, very bad.
I have to say I agree.
The Angara are the same, whether evolved or created by some mysterious hand. Not everyone sees that, however. And knowing the Scourge was a weapon meant to destroy the Jardin makes me wonder. Maybe someone out there really hated what the Jardin were doing.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
Tem mais alguma coisa?
What's going on?
Não.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
Vamos então achar a Arca Turiana, que tem a missão. Faz tempo que a gente abriu ela e a gente não foi ver ainda. Meu Deus, cara, olha a coisa que abriu aqui e eu não olhei ainda.
Approaching the nav point provided by Avitus.
That's the Turian Arc. It's seen better days.
Incoming call.
Pathfinder, I think we're on the right track.
No kidding. Is it safe to board?
Only one way to find out. I'll meet you inside.
Isso aí. Ah, eu fiz uma espada nova também. Espada série, a mesma que eu já usava. Só que eu fiz uma nível 7 também.
Limited power. Life support's busted. Surprised there's any gravity at all.
This can't be easy to see.
I'm not really a feelings type of guy, Ryder.
Even so.
Let's just find Mason. HO47C. It was supposed to be the Turian homeworld in Helios.
Like Habitat 7.
Whoever was piloting the Ark wanted to get here, no matter the cost.
They wanted to find home.
It's not really a home if no one's left to live there. Come on. Speculating won't get us anywhere.
We're lucky this part of the Ark survived.
Looks can be deceiving, Pathfinder. The hull is barely holding together.
Thanks, Sam. Always a ray of sunshine.
I could provide analysis via the scanner, Pathfinder.
Hey, this door's still got power.
I wouldn't open that, Pathfinder. It leads to space. Perhaps you could divert the power to a different door.
Locked. Needs power to open.
Well, what about that other door?
Será que vai ter alguém aqui dentro?
This one's still got juice.
Habilidade.
Looks pretty busted. Think your Sam can get us in?
Only one way to find out.
I found a log from Dea Prayton, the Ark's captain. The video is corrupt, but I can recover the audio.
Play it.
Something's tearing the Tannis apart. Half the cryo chamber is gone, trying to get anyone awake to the escape pods. Spirits, there's no time. Find Mason.
Maybe she found him. Made it to the escape pods.
He wouldn't leave the Ark without me. The Tannis didn't get here on its own. We need to know what happened next.
The rest of the data on this console is corrupt. Perhaps if we find another. Or the Ark's SAM node.
Alright, let's keep looking. Well, we're not going that way.
The door should now be operational, Pathfinder.
Meu Deus, tá todo ferrado.
Avidus, over here.
There's still life in this one.
Sam? How are we doing?
Mason, bring it back.
Sam, help me out.
Like the previous log, the video data is corrupt.
What about audio?
Repairing now. 1 moment, please.
We need to remain objective.
Yeah, I've never been objective when it comes to Mason.
Try. For his sake.
Playing audio now.
Sam, how far to Abby's pod?
300 meters.
An easy stroll then. Damn it! Maybe not so easy.
Where's the rest of it?
That is all I could recover.
Damn it.
He was looking for your pod. Do you remember anything before waking up on Havarl?
I told you. My first memory was clawing out of my stasis pod.
Then we keep looking.
Não sei se vai ter luta aqui dentro. Queria testar a arma, cara.
That door leads to the SAM node. We've got to get in there.
The SAM node should now be accessible.
Sam, where's the Pathfinder? Where's Mason?
Avi. Commence. Stars.
Avi. Isn't that what Mason called you?
He's the only one who calls me that.
My counterpart is suffering from severe trauma. If I partition the damage, it may be able to speak with us.
Be careful. I don't want to lose this Sam because we rushed for answers.
Avitus Riggs. Welcome home.
Sam, Mason sent coordinates to this location. I need to find him.
You are mistaken. I sent the coordinates.
What do you mean you sent the coordinates?
The Pathfinder ordered me to help Avitus find a home for the Turians. I located our destination, HO47C, then sought out Avitus.
Why would Mason do that?
It was his last request.
This thing's still busted. It doesn't know what it's talking about.
We should have access to Mason's logs. Maybe there's something in there.
Abby, whatever we hit, a piece of it shredded my suit. Stings like hell, but spirits, it's beautiful. I need you to go on for the both of us. Don't let that temper get the better of you. Sam, commence transfer.
Yes, Pathfinder.
Even the stars look brighter.
He died before the transfer was complete. That must be the source of Sam's trauma.
Why bring me here? What was the point?
To complete the transfer, the Taurians need a Pathfinder.
I can't. What do you mean you can't?
I never thought I'd get the job. My whole career, I worked alone. I don't know how to lead people. I don't want to lead people.
Avitus, I've seen you protect settlers. You found the Turian Ark. You've already been playing the part of Pathfinder. Just without the title.
A title that belongs to Mason.
Which he wanted you to have. Rejecting it won't bring him back.
What if I let him down?
You could only do that by walking away.
Ah, damn it, you're right.
Shall I begin transfer?
It'll be safer on the Nexus. Suvi, call Tan. We need a shuttle to pick up the Sam node. Tell him we found the Turian Pathfinder.
Não teve nenhuma treta, achei que a gente ia enfrentar alguém aqui.
Can we talk when you're free?
Sim.
The Nexus science team is completely blown away by what you found in the Remnant City. It's a tremendous find, Ryder. The team asked me to pass on their thanks.
I hope we can learn something that will help us.
There's already talk of hybridizing our food crops with Jardan-created plants. You know, the discovery of the Angaran origins have made me think hard about creation. If the Jardan were capable of creating life, then what does that say about God?
You're wondering if he could be just a scientist?
What if our creator is just like the Jardan, advanced but mortal, fallible?
If you want to keep believing in a higher power who isn't just an advanced species, you'll find a way. You haven't had proof of a god before now. Why would this change that? Your faith will bridge the gaps.
You're saying I'll find some way to convince or delude myself?
No, I wasn't really saying that.
Ryder, don't be silly. Even if you didn't mean it, you were. That's what faith is. And I'm okay with that. I want to believe in something bigger than I am. So I will. Strangely. That makes me feel better about the whole thing. What's going on?
I should get back to things.
Sounds...
Tá. O que temos pra fazer agora? Prioritárias é só a missão principal mesmo. Isso aqui em Kadara. Isso aqui em Raval. Ios. Kadara, Raval, Eladim. Nós temos mais coisas pra fazer em Ios, né? Então vamos pra Ios. Ios. Aqui.
Pythias system, home of Eos and Prodromos. Descent is green.
Coordinating, path is calm.
Eu devia ter trocado, pegando o Liam. Talvez não seja necessário.
Liam marked something nearby. He should be here for it. Liam marked something nearby.
Andromeda is suited up and ready to host.
Ready for the exchange, Pathfinder.
Grab your civvies. Going to get hot.
How did you do all this?
Well, it didn't take much. A ball, flat ground. Hustle would start games at refugee camps. I didn't get it then, but after the attack here and the shit with Varan's rescue, I wanted to try something. Low tech. What do you think?
Plenty of people on teams, but barely any spectators. This could have been a big deal.
It is a big deal. It isn't for an audience. Or life and death. It's because we want to. And that's important. That's what I didn't get about games like this. Because I was a responder, an outsider jumping from crisis to crisis. But after everything I've seen on your team, well, it feels different on the inside. Check the play! Free kick for charging. No charge for matchmaking. What?
We're lucky to have you.
You better believe it. You too, Ryder. You're a jerk sometimes, but as Pathfinder, this is because of you. Switch up. Ready to get in the game?
Yeah, the Pathfinder should make an appearance. Try to keep up, Costa.
Don't count on it. I'm complete rubbish.
Mas que achou, hein? Não. Conversa do Gil.
I'm good. You're here. Yeah, so listen, she's only got a minute or two, and she's in rare form today, just to warn you. She's here kickstarting repopulation protocols, reversing the chemical procreation blockers for colonists. Calls it boosting the batter. She's gonna talk your ear off about your civic duty as a man.
That is what she's here to do. The woman takes her job seriously.
Hey, if you're cool with it. I mean, makes no never mind to me. No chance I'll ever oops a baby into the world.
Am I interrupting something?
Ah, Jill. About time. This is...
Save it. I asked you both to stop by, remember? Ryder, pleasure. I know we're all very busy, so I have only one question for you.
Sure, go ahead.
What the hell did you do to him? It's like he's an adult or something. He can even have a mature conversation without it degrading into pot shots. Unless I take it there. What's your secret?
I sneaked into the stasis pods and switched him with another baby.
My boy's in good hands. Okay, you're both off the hook. So glad I got to meet you, Ryder.
Likewise.
E aí, que mais? Só da Cora, né? É delas aqui? É. Deixa eu fazer um teste. É isso que eu vou poder fazer. Tá, eu vou ativar a carga turbo, vou ver quantos tiros eu consigo dar, quanta vida eu vou perder. Meu Deus do céu. O bom é que quando eu uso um poder de tecnologia, eu recupero minha vida. Eu posso perder vida. Ó, perdi, usei tecnologia, ela recupera. Ah, então tá excelente dessa forma. E a mesma coisa com a Black Widow. Esse vai ser bom pro playthrough que eu vou fazer no dificuldade insano.
Hostiles ahead! I think that's cat tech. Stay alert.
Meu Deus. Essa 12 vai fazer um estrago, cara. Ai, meu Deus.
I heard someone request EOS deployment.
Here, ready to see what I've got?
So where's your mystery project?
Not far. Soil converter. No remnant terraformer, but it makes sandy dirt into something useful. Eventually. Add seeds, some rain, and you've got a garden.
That's right. You wanted a garden of your own.
It'll take years. I might not even see it. But that's okay. Asari think in centuries. Lay a foundation, then step away. Let it grow into something you might never expect. Pathfinder training was my foundation. Gave me a whole galaxy of directions I could go. I don't need someone else's plan. Just a good beginning. The first seeds of a garden. One I started with my friend.
What seeds do you have?
Desert flowers and grasses from across the Milky Way. Colors we don't even have names for. When they've prepared the ground, roses someday. Ready? 1, 2...
Será que meu controle deu uma tremida aqui? Sei lá por quê. Tá, beleza. Então isso aí também tá resolvido. Putz. Bom que agora não preciso mais recarregar. E recupero minha vida facilmente. Vou voltar pra Tempest. Não, antes disso deixa eu ver se não tem mais nada em Eos. Não.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear. Oh, Gil wanted you to check in.
Convite. Recuperar os casulos terrenos. Ah, olha só. Tem 15 mil turianos ainda que podem estar vivos lá na Arca. Vamos falar com o Gil rapidão. Se a porta abrir, né? Isso é uma coisa que realmente me incomoda. Olha isso, a porta não abre. Não dá load. Que saco isso, cara. Isso irrita.
Everything here is normal and familiar.
Eles não conseguiam atravessar a sala. Fazer toda essa volta.
Jill, who, by the way, can't stop singing your praises, wants to have a baby. And, stop me if you've heard this one before, she asked me if I'd father it.
Wow. That's huge.
Right?
What the hell are you going to do?
I don't know. I'm still in the freaking out phase. Would it be totally crazy if I said yes?
I don't think it's crazy.
I mean, we're already family. I get her, she gets me, and we support each other unconditionally.
Wanting to give someone what they want most in the world is love, Gil.
I hear you. And you know I've been thinking about it, Ryder. Becoming a dad. I don't want to just be a donor. Bringing a kid into the world wouldn't be enough for me. I'd want to raise the child with Jill.
Sounds like you know what you want.
Yeah. It's funny, you can think until you're blue in the face. Sometimes you just gotta trust your gut.
I'm very happy for you, Gil. For both of you.
Thanks, Ryder. Or should I say, Uncle Pathfinder.
Então o Gil vai ser pai. Tá, beleza então, galera. Eu vou encerrar o vídeo por aqui. Quer ver que essa porta vai abrir agora? Ah, que desgraça. Vou encerrar o capítulo por aqui. No próximo a gente faz as outras missões dos aliados. Já tá, não faltam muitas ainda. Mas primeiro a gente vai ter que ir de um lado pro outro. Então vai demorar, vai dar mais um capítulo ou mais até, vai saber. Ah, tem isso que dá tempo pra fazer também. Então muito obrigado por terem assistido e até a próxima. Valeu!